Hey guys, it's your favorite sports kid here. It's Wednesday, November 19th, 2025, and thanks for tuning in to this week's podcast. This week's episode was a good one as I talked about my successful hunting trip this weekend, our PSA submission, and the Lions' loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm rolling out a new episode every week, so be sure to follow and subscribe so that you don't miss them. Thanks again, and enjoy the show.
This one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter!
They give it to Jameer. Big hole. There he goes down to the 20-yard line. Angling to the 15. Gone, baby! 5! End zone! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Way to the basket. Hooks on the run. He hits it. Pistons are back up.
Pass over the line. Here's Kane on a change. He scores! He caught the Flyers changing. Patrick Kane with a shot inside the left goal post.
It's Williams in motion. Low snap. Melrose stopped! Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory.
Sports Kid Podcast. And here is your host, the Sports Kid.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I am the Sports Kid, and this is my dad, and we're here bringing the latest on Detroit sports and more.
That's right. Episode number 43. And we are live in the studio. It's actually Wednesday, November 19th. Coming live a couple days later than normal.
Yes.
We had a long weekend, which we will get into in a little bit.
Yes.
The title of the show kind of gives that away. But anyway, we're glad to be here, glad to be back. Exciting show for you today. What else do we got? We've got some t-shirts. I think we mentioned last week. If anybody's interested in a t-shirt, please reach out, let us know. We got new t-shirts, new kind of enhanced the logo a little bit, slightly, some of the coloring. And those are looking pretty nice. So if you're interested in a t-shirt, let us know, reach out. And yeah, we're here. Shout out to our sponsor, the North Oakland Staffing Agency. And Emery, what do you got for us today?
So we've got a great show for today. As always, we're going to be talking about our PSA submission that we just got back. Today, actually. We're also going to be talking about the Lions and their loss. And how much did that loss affect them? I guess we could talk about.
Okay.
And we're going to be talking about our hunting experience over the weekend. And that's pretty exciting. But
yeah.
First, as always, the recent scores and updates. So the Lions lost on Sunday to the Eagles, 9-16. Not an exciting game by either teams at all. In that game, Jared Goff went 14 for 37. 255 yards, which is not bad.
It's decent.
1 touchdown. And the record is now 6-4. And then, hold on, sorry.
Couple comments real quick in the chat. So we've got RJ. Buddy RJ says, congrats. We've got my mother in here. She says, it's great to have you back. Chrissy, she says, wow, I've heard most podcasts don't make it past 10 episodes. Yeah, that's actually very true. Don't know where you heard that from. She says, congratulations. Our buddy Anthony up Aspen Mayo says congrats. And Sherman Allen says hello. Thank you guys for tuning in.
The Red Wings won yesterday to the Kraken, against the Kraken, 4-2. And in that game, Lucas Raymond had 1 goal and 1 assist. And Nate Danielson had 1 goal and 1 assist.
What's their record now?
Their record is now 12-7-1.
That's pretty good. We got some new drops this week. We have some new drops. Here we go. This is for the Red Wings. We like it. Red Wings are doing good. Let's go.
Then the Pistons won yesterday against the Hawks, 120-112. And in that game, Cade Cunningham had 25 points and 10 assists, and Jalen Duren had 24 points and 8 rebounds.
Don't sleep on the Pistons. What's the Pistons' record now?
13-2.
The Pistons have been
Very good.
really good to start the season.
Yes.
See if they can keep it up.
Yeah. And then on Saturday, Michigan barely won. Barely won. They won, but they barely won. (24-22) against Northwestern. They're a terrible team. And in that game, Bryce Underwood went 21 for 32, 280 yards, and a rushing touchdown. And Jordan Marshall had 142 yards and 2 touchdowns. And their record is 8-2.
Yeah. Can't complain with the record. But, yeah, they didn't look that great in that game.
And then in the last week, the Pistons have won all 5 of their games. Their best game was against the Bulls, and in that game, Paul Reed had 28 points, 13 rebounds, and Denise, Jenkins had 18 points and 12 assists. And then in the last week, the Red Wings went 3-1. Pretty good. And the best game was against the Ducks, and in that game, DeBrincat had 2 goals and 1 assist, and Sider had 1 goal, 1 assist, and 3 blocks.
Oh.
And then fantasy football, in Yahoo, we won 131-113. Our record is now 5-6, and in Sleeper, we lost 97-98, and our record is now 6-5.
So we got a winning record there.
Yes.
The other record actually is decent because we've been on a 4 or 5 game win streak, but
I can pull up our rankings real quick.
yeah. We in Sleeper we've dropped out of playoff position.
For now.
Only a game back, really.
Oh, wait. Sorry, we scored a lot more points. By the time
on Yahoo, yeah.
Yeah, I did this on Monday because we thought we were going to do it Monday, but we decided not to. And when I did that, the score was 131-127 or 113 at the time, but we ended up winning 162-127.
Yeah.
So we only had George Pickens.
Yeah, but our team went off. Did really well.
30 points.
Yeah. That was a good game for us on Yahoo. Can't complain. Let's take a quick break to shout out one of our awesome sponsors, the North Oakland Staffing Agency, or the NOXA for short. Whether you're a business looking for top talent or someone ready to take the next step in your career, the NOXA is here to help you grow to your potential. Born out of a true love for people, the North Oakland Staffing Agency serves northern Oakland County, Michigan, and beyond, offering staffing, recruiting, internships, and consulting services. As a client, you'll get personalized attention, real understanding of your needs, and a team that won't stop until they find the right fit. So if you're ready to grow, visit thenoxa.com. That's THENOKSA.com and take the next step with the staffing agency that puts people first. Now, back to the show.
Yes. Not in sleeper, bad thing happened. I added and dropped a guy 3 times and then didn't even start him, and he got 25 points.
Emery was very unsure about this guy, but had a little feeling. Picked him up, dropped him, picked him up, dropped him, picked him up,
dropped him. Then I picked up, after I dropped him, I picked up Brock Wright, dropped him, added him again. I think I picked him up, dropped him, picked him up, dropped him, added Brock Wright, dropped Brock Wright, added him.
Yeah. And then you didn't even start him after all that, and he went off. And if you would have played him, we would have won that league too.
Yeah.
But hey, you live and learn.
Yeah.
All right. So is that it for recent scores and updates?
Pulled up.
I guess, yeah. What's our
We're
rankings?
7th in Yahoo and 7th in Sleeper.
Okay. Well,
I think we're just out of the playoffs, and
we got, a few weeks to go. What did I say? Week 15 usually?
yes.
So a couple weeks to go. Anything can happen.
Probably not going to win this week. Our best players on bye.
Who's that?
A-Chain.
No, we'll see.
Backup running back is not the best. We have Marcus Mariota.
We do?
Yeah.
You picked him up?
Yeah. I dropped Michael Penix because he's out for the season.
All right. Well, let's good recent scores and updates you mentioned. So I guess breakdown of the episode. We've been waiting on our PSA submissions. The last we heard,
we weren't going to get them till January.
Yeah. So if you guys remember, it was a couple months ago, August.
Yeah.
We dropped off
some stuff to
15 or so cards to JMC.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's 13, I think.
And we were hoping to get them back quick. This is actually a decent turnaround. I can't complain. And
a lot of people are sending stuff that time because right after the National, a lot of people are getting stuff.
Yeah.
Sending stuff.
Last we heard, we weren't going to get back to January, but hey, we got a surprise phone call today, and a bunch of our cards were ready, so we went and picked them up. So we're going to share those cards, how they did, and then we'll talk about the Lions, and then we've got a exciting hunting story for Emery to share, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go with the PSA card update. Do you want to give a quick, I guess, let them know what PSA is, remind them about that and how the scoring works?
So PSA is a grading company. If you don't know what that means, like with sports cards, I don't know if you have one. Well, you send it in to PSA, ship it to them, and they basically grade it and tell you, if it's a 10, that means your card's in the best shape that it can be. And there's 1 through 10.
Well, they're looking for the surface,
centering, the edges,
the corners. So they're using microscopes, looking at this card and determining how perfect the piece of cardboard is.
So they're looking at cardboard and giving it a number on it.
Yeah. 10 again being perfect. And PSA has basically a 1 through 10 type of scoring, 10 being perfect, and they don't really tell you why, or they don't tell you actually at all why it gets the grade.
There's actually no communication, really.
It's some guy in an office, and
they say when it's probably going to be back. That's literally all they say.
Yeah, here's my opinion on that.
And then
card.
it'll show up.
But to have a graded card makes it more valuable than a raw card that's not graded generally. So, and we've been wanting to submit cards since we got into this 5 years ago when Emery and I really got into it. We actually, one of the cards that we pulled 5 years ago.
It was actually 5 years, exactly.
Yeah. We got this card and we liked it and wanted to submit it to PSA, and we just hadn't until recently. So
Should I just start with that one? Or
Let's start with the bottom and work your way up, maybe.
okay.
Okay.
So to start off, we have a 20. Oh, glare. We have a 2018 Jared Goff rookie card. This got an 8, so not the best, obviously. Hoping for a 10 or a 9. I don't really know. This is a little bit off-centered, so that's probably why it got an 8. But this one's PC, so this isn't going anywhere.
PC, personal collection. We're keeping this Jared Goff rookie. So we were hoping it was going to 9 or 10, but we got an 8.
And then we have this Jaden Daniels Prism base. This is a PSA 10. So the best that this card can be, just a base Prism. But coming up, it's the next card. We have a different variant.
So the base Prism, this is just, again, the base. There's, I guess, in the most of these in circulation, and then there's different variants that are more rare. So
Different colors, that kind of
this is a really common card, I guess. But for it to be a 10, it's pretty sweet.
And then this is the card, the biggest card. If you saw the video when we submitted it, we said we're hoping that this card gets a 10. And it is a Jaden Daniels Prism Silver. So better than the base. A lot better.
A lot more rare.
Yes. And it did not get a 10. It got a 9.
So the difference price-wise between a 9 and a 10 is almost 10 times.
Yeah, it's exactly 10 times.
So this could have been $1,000 card if it got a 10, but the 9 is about
100.
About 100.
So we're going to probably hold on to this. He's been out for most of the season. So his card market is down. His stocks are down.
Jaden Daniels' stock is down right now. We'll wait till it bounces back. Why don't you save that one? Go through some of these other
Save that one. Yeah, let's go with this one.
No, let's
Why?
these are easy. Just breeze through those.
This is a Brock Bowers tight end for the Raiders. His mosaic. I don't want to block your face.
It's fine.
NFL debut, green. This one got a 9, so not a 10.
It's decent.
Yeah.
Again, some of these were like rookie cards that we had that were pretty good and we thought might 10. So
Then this is a Michael Penix Jr. Emergent Prism Emergent green rookie card. This is a decent card. It got a 9, so not what we were hoping for, but still a nice card to have, even though he's out for the season. This card would have been nice in a 10.
especially
Since
right
he's, yeah. Drake May. Donruss Retro. Rated rookie. This card, I don't know exactly how much this is worth, but I'd have to imagine how much his cards have gone up. That in a 10, this could be close to that Jaden Daniels.
now. Yeah. And it got an 8.
Close to the Jaden Daniels 9, not a 10.
It's a pretty sweet card, regardless. So
Let's start with this one.
okay. This is a PC card.
Yeah, this is a historic card.
1989. This is 30-some years old.
This is the Bill Ripken FF Error card. This is basically when he went to the photo shoot, he wrote,
Some vulgar language
Yeah.
on the bottom of his bat.
and they didn't know about it, really. They started printing the cards. And this is like the first release of it, because after that they started doing black boxes called. So they'd put a black box over it, and then like a white box.
Yeah, they basically tried to get rid of the error on the bottom of the bat, but
It's very,
there's a lot of variations actually of the error.
yeah,
And this one got a 7.
which we're kind of not happy about.
No, we thought it would be better
Not
than a
kind of,
7.
we're just not.
The centering's slightly off, but
What's cool about this card is Jackson Holiday. He has a fun face error card. Which is like kind of what that says, but like the opposite. So that card's actually like worth a ton.
yeah, the Jackson Holiday.
Yeah. So we don't.
Let's go through them quick.
So we have a Tarek Skubal Bowman base rookie. This one got a 10. So pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a base card, nothing special or rare about it, but it's a rookie Skubal.
So.
And it got a 10, so that's sweet.
Which one next?
What one's he got? Either one, doesn't matter.
So this was a card that we were talking about that we got 5 years ago. This is the Joe Burrow Mosaic NFL debut that we pulled, green. And this got a 10, which is what we're hoping for on all of them. But since we got this card, kind of learned about the whole world of grading, we said this one we want to get graded and hope that it gets a 10. So it's very cool that it did get a 10.
Yeah, and had Burrow not been injured this year and the last couple of years, this card would be
Worth quite a bit.
Worth a lot.
And then this card's special because this is a Hutchinson rookie card from Topps now. But what's special about this, or wait, this isn't Topps now, that's Panini Instant.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same. What's special about this card is that this was the first Lions game that I went to. And this is the game where he had all the sacks and broke
Against the Commanders.
Yeah. Broke the Lions record or whatever. And this got a 10, so that's very cool. Happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah, happy with the Hutch card getting a 10 because that's a card for the personal collection for sure. So happy with that. Awesome. So Alex, if you remember, we saw him at the Vehicle City Sports Spectacular, came up and said hi. He said they've always wanted to send cards in to have them graded. Would you be willing to break down the process from packaging to the cost and the turnaround? So, I mean, we took them to JMC Sports here in Metamora. I think, can you send them in on your own?
I think it's a little bit more cost-wise.
I think it makes more sense. I don't know if you can send them direct, but it makes sense to go through somebody local, like a card shop.
Yeah.
We went through JMC. It was like $20 a card.
Yeah, plus shipping.
Plus shipping.
Shipping's about like $5 to $10 a card.
And then, I mean, really, biggest thing is to look for, and you can actually they have one up at JMC, is a digital magnifying glass.
Yeah,
we looked at the Prism Silver Jaden Daniels, and we did notice some imperfections in the corners, but we were kind of hoping. It
was in the bottom right hand corner on the back of the card. So it wasn't like it was on the front. Had a little whitening.
And this is with like a 12X or something digital magnifying glass.
And this is the only thing on the whole card. That's all that. There's no whitening. Yeah. Centering perfect. Surface, no dimples.
Yeah. So it's kind of, again, it's one man's opinion of when he's looking at that card and how the other cards, like the Burrow, got a 10, and, like that's a tough card to get a 10 on.
The only card that we looked at, like close, was that Prism Silver.
Yeah.
The other cards, good centering, good player, good card, just center.
So, yeah, you want to look at the centering, you want to look at the edges, those fancier cards like the silvers, they're harder to 10 because the surface is so reflective, so like a base card actually can be easier because there's nothing special about the surface. Yeah. So, yeah, you want to look at the centering, edges, corners, surface, do your best. And, again, it's a gamble. A lot of guys send them in. Again, everybody that looked at that Jaden Daniels silver thought it would 10.
Yeah.
And it didn't. So you never know. It's kind of, at the end of the day, it's a gamble. Yeah. So I don't know. And then as far as like packaging and all that, like JMC handled all that for us. and then they got them all back today. And then there is a way on PSA's website when you do your submissions that there can be updates. Like you can go on there and see the status of your order.
Yeah.
So, and we
Another
do
thing
have.
you can do,
Go ahead. I was just going to say we had 3 more cards still out there.
Yes. We have a V Friends Eager Eagle.
Gary V. autographed Eager Eagle.
And then we have a Jamal Williams rated rookie card that we actually met him in person. He signed it.
Yep.
And then we have, what year is it?
1968.
1968 Topps game.
Yep.
Card Al Kaline. So, because it's so old, they sent it with the autos. So, and I think we're going to do some more submissions too, because we have the Porsche rookie, the Hansen. I have a Shohei rookie.
The Shohei rookie, the some of our PC cards we're going to get graded just to have, kind of in the slabs, keeps them nice. But all right, are you ready? So we got our friend Bubbles the Blind Beagle. Says his stock went down too. Probably talking about Burrow. And then our buddy Mitch says Emery straight shooter. And then he said, just got my 133 cards ready for Beckett this weekend. That's a lot.
That might take a while.
And we were talking earlier here, just, Beckett, I think most people do prefer Beckett BGS because it actually breaks down. If you 10 on a Beckett card, it should be worth more.
Well,
because PSA can give a 10 and you don't really know. Like it, where a 9 Beckett, they're actually going to let you know, okay, you might have a 10 surface, 10 corners, 10 centering, and a 9 edges or whatever, or surface, whatever I missed. And it could 9.5, it could 9.5, which should be worth more than a 9 PSA, but.
Well, so what I was going to say is Beckett, when you said if they get a 10, it's not a 10. It's a black label 10. And that black label 10, it's better than a PSA 10, better than any other 10 that there is. That card, like any of those 10s that we got, probably are not a black label 10, it's called.
Yeah.
It's like it just got printed pretty much.
Yeah, PSA, again, it does. There's a lot of complaints about the PSA stuff. Where I'm interested, Mitch, to see how your cards do with Beckett. But okay.
It says he gets them back in 30 days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Way quicker than PSA.
That's awesome. All right, let's move over to Detroit
Football.
Lions. We can't even really play the drops because we can't
He's bad.
do the Jared Goff chant.
Until he gets a completion, we can't put it up here.
Mitch has the hookup. Well, we need to get the hookup too. Yeah, but there's 0 Jared Goff chanting happening today.
Yes.
He looked terrible. The guy cannot play outside. He cannot play under pressure. He needs perfect conditions.
Yep. Needs to be sunny and 75 for him to throw.
And, well, it needs to be sunny and indoors.
Yeah.
Indoors, no defensive pressure.
It has to be against a team with no safeties, no D-line, no... It just has to be like a bad team. If that makes sense.
So let me ask you, is it... I don't know why we're glitching over here. I don't know if we're glitching. But at least on our other screen here, it doesn't look like we're glitching. Let me ask you, is Jared Goff elite?
Elite?
Yeah.
What kind of question is that? No. He's not elite when he's indoors in the sun.
He's pretty good when he's indoors and with no pressure.
Want me to tell you all the elite quarterbacks?
Yeah, list off your list. I want to hear your list of elite.
I think there's like 3, 4, maybe. But they're all elite in different ways.
Okay.
So, Burrow, I think he's elite. I think he is super accurate, best, threading the needle, that kind of thing. Lamar, best legs in the game. He can scramble better than any other quarterback and just run. Josh Allen, I think he has the best arm. Throw it back the farthest. Mahomes, put him up there because he won a couple Super Bowls.
Just a couple.
Yeah, like 4. But
is he still elite?
No, he's washed. He cut his hair. What's the guy's name from the Bible when you cut his
Samson?
Yeah. Well, he cut his hair, lost all of his strength. So just like Mahomes.
Okay.
So he's washed, but we'll throw him up there because he won a few Super Bowls. I don't know. That's probably it.
Mitch says he's not washed.
They're 5-5. The Browns have the same record as them.
We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. There may be an issue on Facebook.
Okay, what is the Browns' record? The Browns probably just.
Looks like we might be having an issue streaming to our Facebook.
Oh wait,
page.
never mind. The Browns are 2-8. Okay, so he's the same record as the Ravens, who were like, however bad, they couldn't win like 3 weeks in a row. Tough schedule. Are you a Chiefs fan?
I thought he was a Bears fan.
Okay, the Lions have a tough schedule. So are we saying Goff's elite?
Yeah, the Lions have had a very tough schedule. But hey, here's the thing, and I think everybody will agree with this about this Lions game. Defense did great.
Yes.
It was a very low-scoring game on both sides, but Goff looked terrible.
Yeah.
I said earlier, I mean, all the guy had to do was complete a couple passes, and they might have won.
My thing is, all they had to do, the screen pass to Gibbs is such a good play. I think we need to be running it so much more.
When you've got so many threats downfield, and then you've got a running back.
You have J-Mo down there, past everyone. You have Amon-Ra down in the middle of the field somewhere. Laporta, wherever he is, blocking.
Well, he was out, right?
Yeah, I know.
So I think that might have been what helped Gibbs, right? Get more passes this week.
Well, you have your tight end, whoever it is, out there blocking.
Right.
Then you have Tesla, who all you have to do is just throw it, and he'll catch it with one hand. But, yeah.
Right.
Our team is good. We have all the threats that we need. We have Gibbs, best running back in the league. He's better than Jonathan Taylor. There's not even a question. Danny Dimes, if we're talking about elite quarterbacks, not even.
What about Shedeur Sanders?
Nope, not even close. He'll never be elite as long as he's on the Browns.
He might come out this week and just ball out.
I'm telling you, he'll never be elite on the Browns.
All right.
He just won't. You're not. Name a quarterback that has ever been elite on the Browns. I'll wait. Because there's not.
All right. Well, the Lions is a pitiful performance this past week. I mean, Goff was just off. He was off like a half a stride in front. All of his passes were just overthrown, out of reach, in the dirt, you name it. It was bad. I don't want to spend a ton of time talking about it, honestly, unless you have more things to talk about.
Nope, pretty much covered all that I was thinking.
We do have a game this week, though, at home. So this is indoors for Jared Goff.
Oh, yeah, we can just say that's a gimme.
And then we got another game next week, okay, which will be.
Wait, they only have a 4 day gap.
Mm-hmm. Thanksgiving.
I don't like how they do that.
No. So the Lions play the Giants this week. I want to hear what your prediction is. The 2-9 Giants come to Detroit.
42-13.
All right. I mean, that's pretty bold. The Lions coming off a big loss. They're going to come back to Detroit and just show off. That's what you're saying.
It's not really what I'm saying. I'm like, that's what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Like, look at their team. They're great.
Jackson Dart.
Oh, yeah, they have Russell Wilson.
Tyrone Tracy.
What? Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah.
They have Dexter Lawrence. Isn't he like 50?
So, yeah, it would be interesting. I think the Lions will win. I mean, they better win. And then you got Green Bay coming to town Thursday, which will break that game down Monday.
I forgot about that. One.
Thanksgiving is only a week away. This year has flown by.
Is it? It's a week away. Exact. Like
tomorrow. Yeah. Week from tomorrow. The Packers are coming to town. And I think that's going to be a good game to watch. So Jared Goff actually has three out of three next games. He will be indoors at Ford Field. And then one more game, and then he's got one out of the next four, or the final four games, he'll be on the road. So against the Rams, Vikings, and Bears. Mitchell's Bears. All right, a couple comments.
Win against Caleb.
Nick, my buddy Nick Polano, PMP Outdoors, says congrats, Emery, on the first year. And then Jasmine says, love your confidence, Emery, 42-14.
It's not confidence, it's facts. No, we're winning. If we win, like, there's no way that it's a close game. Right now. No way it's close. Whatsoever. It's going to be a blowout. An absolute blowout. Giants are absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
2-9 just shows it right there. They'd probably lose to the Jets.
Yeah. All right, we'll see. Let's hope that we can run this back next week.
Forward down the field.
But for now, we're saving it.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are back. Don't know what happened. Facebook booted us.
Yes.
Didn't like all the bad things Emery was saying about Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
Nah, I was saying.
But we are back. Emery was just about to start sharing his deer hunting story. So I think you had started, but go ahead and take it from the top.
So like I was saying, we have a very nice deer blind. And we were out there all day on opening day.
Well, why don't you take it back? Start all over.
Okay, so for opening day and hunting in general, we go up north where we have a cabin. And it is a tradition on opening day that we sit out all day from 6:30, actually 6, till 30 minutes after dark. So on opening day, we saw deer at about first light down our shooting lanes, and we saw a buck cruising one of our shooting lanes with his head down. Didn't get enough time to...
Why don't you share a little bit about our deer blind, what we've done to the property?
So we've been working on this property and making it to the best of our abilities kind of each year for the past 5 years since I've really started going up there. We've been working on food plots, shooting lanes, all that stuff. And second year, we shot a big 10-point. That got us, me, you, everyone pretty much up there excited.
Yeah.
And since then, we've put in a lot more work where we shot him out. We called that Death Row. It became a very distinct area of the property. And then this last year, we got a new deer blind that I was talking about. And I was like, we need to name this thing. It's huge. So I said, what if we call it 10-Point Tower? And good name. And then
Good name.
that year,
Last year, on opening day, 5:15 PM. Yep.
p.m., right before dark. Well, close to dark. A buck that I named Goliath, cruises down death row. My dad sees it and pops out. I'm like, there he is. My dad's like, no, that's just the does down the food plot. And then I was like, there he is. And he's like, where? This smokes it. So Goliath
Was a big 10-point.
was a big 10-point. And then we put in a lot more work this year. And
A lot more habitat improvement work, new shooting lanes, travel corridors, all sorts of fun stuff, hinge cutting. A little quick shout out to our buddy Colin Koskinen at Legendary Habitat. He does a lot of habitat improvement work. So he was up there and, put a lot of work in trying to continuously improve the property and the habitat on the property.
so kind of back to where I was at.
And I finished the blind.
Oh, yeah.
As some people, our deer blind is pretty bougie.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But we're out there all day. We want it to be nice.
Yeah.
Emery said, it's like, we weren't seeing a whole lot of deer. Okay, we could be sitting inside, not seeing any deer at the cabin or at home, or we could be sitting here and it's just as comfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, go ahead.
So, like I was saying, we sit out there all day. It's just a tradition since I've gone up there pretty much. So, like I was saying, we saw a deer first daylight, at daylight. The buck was cruising, didn't get a good enough time to really get a crack at it.
9:30, I think he cruised through. Didn't
And-
even really get to see what he was.
Yeah, you just kind of looked at him, saw that he had antlers. And then we kind of got ready to shoot him if he came out.
The nice thing about our shooting lanes, real quick, is they kind of branch off in angles.
Yeah.
And so we got our deer blind in front of us. We have a decent sized food plot with some apple trees and that. And then,
We have like 4 shooting lanes.
we got
Main
1,
trail, that one.
2, 3, 4, 5, pretty much 6. We got 2 off to the east.
Mm-hmm.
6 different shooting lanes. So the hope here was that deer was going to cross one shooting lane. We were getting ready for him to shoot cross the next one, and he didn't. He ended up.
We don't know.
He went to the north and went through a little woodlot area. So,
And then after that, slow out. We didn't see any deer until right at the sun was starting to set, and we saw some does down the one shooting lane about 115 yards. Then they kind of left. We thought that buck might have been still up there because there was a fawn, a yearling that was running around, but nothing ever popped out.
yep.
And then the day after,
So that was Saturday. This is Sunday now.
we actually were like watching football. That's how nice the deer blind is. We watched football.
Yes, Saturday we watched Michigan game and some other college football out there, and then Sunday we watched the Lions played later, but we watched the first game, that Commanders Miami game.
Yeah, Madrid.
Yeah, a couple of real quick comments here in the chat. Lauren Hotchkiss, congrats on your first year. Kim Dunn says congrats. Jesse James says, Emery, have you ever had buck fever? So Didn't you tell me you were shaking a little bit when
I
we
was
were
not shaking. I was just kind of like antsy. That's different.
when that buck came in and we were lined up because we were going to try to double up on him if he crossed that other shooting lane, and Emery was antsy.
I was just. We waited there for like 20 minutes.
He told me afterwards, I've never felt like that before.
Okay.
So yes, he has. That was buck fever.
Maybe. I don't know.
He was getting excited.
I was. Yeah.
All right, he's got another question here. My mom says Goliath caused him to get buck fever. Yeah, all these we film all of our hunts. They're all published out there on YouTube. So if anybody's interested in watching those, the first 10 point is out there. Even the doe that I shot the 1 year, that goes back to 2020, the buck in 21, Goliath last year, and this doe hunt is all on film as well. So
and there's other hunts too.
There's a bunch of other hunts too, but these hunts out of this specific location have all been filmed, put out on YouTube. I can post the link in the chat, but if you look up Michigan hunting Bobby Roop on YouTube, you'll find him.
Yes.
But this doe hunt was completely filmed as well, and I will be working on putting that video out probably in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So anyway, this leads us into Sunday. We're watching football.
Yes, we were watching football, played chess. No, wait. We played chess Saturday.
Played chess Saturday.
We're playing cards.
I beat Emery in chess.
Once. I beat him once, too.
Yeah, we tied.
It's a sore subject. And
we have here's how bougie the blind is. We've got a full-blown heater. We take our coats off, take our boots off.
We have shelves, footrests.
We have food. We have a little card table. Yeah. Pretty much, it's a little mini cabin out in the woods. So, this is Mel from Tallahassee tuning in. Glad that you... Chris is currently watching us on YouTube probably right now. Glad that you're here. All right, so yeah, the blind, we've got a little card table, so we're able to play chess, play some card games, just have a good time relaxing out there. So anyway.
Oh, question. Running water in the cabin? No, that's a next year project.
No running water, no electricity yet. Next year we're
installing solar panels.
Next year we'll probably have electricity out there.
Yeah.
Actually, our cabin that we hunt, our actual sleeping cabin, does not have running water. We have an outhouse.
Yeah.
So, but we do have electricity and heat in that cabin. But all right, so Sunday,
we don't see a deer all day, until.
Well, we saw turkeys.
We
saw barn cats.
We saw the Black Panther.
Black
Panther Jr.
Birds, squirrels. Not a single deer.
We saw things that look like deer.
Yeah, I call them not-a-deers. Like, oh, there's not a deer. Because you look at something, the bush, and it looks like a deer.
Well, even the first day, right at sunrise, I look over, and there's like this one bush. And when the sun's just setting, there's like shadows that look like ears, and they like wobble.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's a deer. Another bush, there's like a shadow, literally, that just looks like a deer. There's a stump down the one shooting lane.
Yeah, we have a lot of little things out in our shooting lanes that
look like not a deer.
And the sun's just starting to peak up. They look like deer.
Yeah.
So.
And then at 4:30, right? At 4:30, down death row, some does step out. 3 does and a button buck.
Yep.
Step out. And, well, at first it was just 2 does. Or no, it was a button buck that stepped out first.
Yep.
Then a yearling behind him came out. They're eating down. We kind of have like a food plot down there. And then a doe comes out. Not a huge doe.
No, she was probably, I think, 1.5 years old doe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, then, through the trees, I think, my dad was looking through his binoculars, and he's like, "Oh, there's another one." He's like, "That's a good one," and steps out, clearly bigger than all the other ones. As you could tell that it was.
She was a good sized doe. And just again, a little bit more background of the story. So the blind is 8 foot by 6 foot.
Oh.
And we went with the bigger blind for the two of us. And then I want the girls to come out there with me. So we wanted enough space to where we can all be out there and move around. So part of the issue we were dealing with in our last blind was that there wasn't enough room for Emery to get in position if he was going to shoot something. So we needed something bigger, especially down death row where that angle was. Like, I wouldn't have enough room to get out of his way for him to shoot in front of me or whatever without making a ton of noise. So with this blind, plenty of room.
And it's insulated too, and it's
pretty
soundproof.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet. So when all this is happening, again, it's getting dark. 4:30, the sun set just slightly after 5. So we knew it was only like an hour left. I wanted to get Emery in position. So we moved, our chairs out of the way, got Emery over to that window, got things lined up, got the gun out the window, and just got ready.
We were kind of waiting for her to come in closer. When she stepped out, she's probably about like 80 yards.
Probably 100.
100.
Yep.
So far for me, I guess.
Yeah, so more backstory is Emery has had a little confidence issue the last few years. I mean, he's only 12, but we've gone out there the last few years, and Emery has shot his gun and has done well shooting at targets. Just hadn't had a whole lot of confidence yet to take a deer. This year, my dad had won a new firearm that has a suppressor on it, and Emery was very confident with this gun. It doesn't kick much. It's very quiet.
Yes.
And so he was super confident this year, which was nice.
Mm-hmm. And it's the same gun that I had, same style gun as that I'd been shooting the couple years before that. So I was used to how the gun kicked and everything, except this time it was just quiet, silent pretty much.
Yeah, it's very quiet.
So we had practiced with it, and I was pretty confident with it. I knew that if a deer came, I'd probably kill it. But I had never shot past 50 yards.
Right.
Ever. And I was like, I could probably shoot it at like 80. I felt confident with this gun. Like, really confident. So I was kind of waiting for a buck to come out because I wanted my first deer to be a buck. And the first 10 point that we shot, we were actually about to shoot. I was about to shoot a doe. And my dad looked over and he was like, "Oh, big buck." So I was kind of like waiting for that moment, kind of, even though like probably wasn't going to happen. So we were waiting for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
She kind of just was like eating and started like coming closer. She was about like 65 yards, I think. And
we were waiting potentially for a buck to step out, so I'm looking out all the other windows. Emery's keeping his eye on her, and we were also wanting her to give time to kind of feed in closer. And the whole time she was out there, she was mostly
quartered,
facing us or slightly quartering, so wanted to make sure it was a nice, clean, ethical shot and get her broadside. So we were kind of waiting for those stars, to align. And
it did at about 65 yards. And she was kind of quartered at one spot. And my dad's like, that's pretty decent. And I was kind of like, yeah, I was confident that she was, it's a doe. It's not like a buck, really. And, does are just going to come in closer pretty much unless you or something else spooks him. So she came in a little bit closer, turned broadside. My dad's like, Emery, that was the perfect shot. And I shot, and she made a huge kick. Almost, my dad's like, she almost front flipped. She jumped so high. And after, I'm pretty confident that I made a good shot. But what my dad was like, oh, you smoked her. But what kind of like, I was like, that looked so good. Like, I didn't pull the gun. It right where I was aiming, pretty much. But what was weird is, like, I thought that it, like, hit wood. Because that gun is so quiet that the only thing that you hear is it hit the bullet actually hitting the deer.
Yeah, the suppressed gun, it's very quiet. I've never shot anything with a firearm before where you actually hear the bullet hit the animal. And that this gun is so quiet, we actually heard the contact. So it was interesting.
And I didn't know that's like what it was. I was like, did it like hit wood or something?
Yeah, I knew it looked like a great shot. And what's nice about filming is then we have instant replay, right? And so we were able to go back to the camera, do some slow-mo frame by frame, confirm that it was a good shot. And how were you feeling?
I was pretty excited. You were like, you smoked her. And if he says that you smoked her, so I'm like, yeah, then I probably did. Thinking, yeah, I probably made a really good shot. We got down, found first blood, waited a little later till dark. Tracked her. She went about like 70 yards, 65 yards, I think it was. And what's funny is that I was following the blood trail, and it was going straight, and I kept looking for more, and Dad's like, no, look back this way. And I'm like, okay, but the blood trail's going this way. And he's like,
that's good.
So now look back up. And I was like, okay. And I like looked around, and I was like, oh. And there she was.
I don't know why this is being... There we go. Yeah, so this is...
Right there.
That was her with my dad. Was there to be there on the track, which was cool. It was snowing. It was a pretty cool moment. But yeah, the track, she went about 60 some yards, and it was a decent trail. But yeah, it was because I was telling Emery, go, blood to blood, blood to blood. And
I've done tracks before.
He's tracked deer before, but it was okay, follow, connect the dots. And so he was looking forward, and I had looked over and seen that she was laying there. So I kind of stood back and let him see if he could find it. Again, I've filmed all this. So
when you were filming it, did you like show it or anything?
I don't know if I showed it or not, but I got Emery's reaction when he found her, and it's going to be a cool video when we get that put together. Yeah. A couple more comments. So Jesse said his first deer was when he was 12 with a shotgun. He said the Hunt Kid podcast. And Sarah says, I'm definitely enjoying the show. Thank you. Jesse asked, how far did she run? We answered that. Emery, are you getting your friends involved in hunting?
My friends, they're not really like, their family don't really, like, their family doesn't really hunt.
Some of your friends do, but.
Yeah, but a lot of my friends don't.
Yeah.
And the people that like want to hunt usually like already do hunt.
Yeah.
But I told people about it.
Right. So Angela says, congratulations. Sarah says, awesome meat in the freezer, and I'm sure you're hooked. Yes, he's hooked. He's been asking, when can we go again? So he's ready to go again, which is cool. Jesse says we probably get Ted Nugent on here for questions. Yeah, we might be able to. And Mel from Tallahassee says congrats. So there's a nice photo of Emery. You can see the suppressed 350. You can see the doe there. Pretty cool photo. There was another question Jesse had asked earlier. Did you gut it yourself?
Oh, no. No. Nope. I sat on the sidelines.
He held a leg.
Yeah.
So it was a fun experience. I mean, obviously, I'm happy for him. I was 14 when I shot my first deer, which was a doe. Emery's 12. My grandpa, who's 91, he's still kicking, still hunting. He called Emery, congratulate him, and he said he was 13 when he shot his first deer. So Emery beat him. And, yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
We went back out Monday, saw another buck cruising, but it was a pretty slow weekend overall. But definitely this was what we were after, trying to get Emery his first deer, and excited that it happened.
Yep.
And now he's ready to go back.
Yeah, I think I've probably asked you like 3 times, 3 or 4 times.
Yep. So we will try to get back out probably this weekend and next weekend, and we do need some more meat for the freezer. We need probably 2 more.
2 more?
2 more would be ideal.
Just tag out.
Well, we got the bear. We got 150 pounds of bear meat.
We're gonna need another freezer.
And now we got some venison. So Angela says, my son doesn't have many friends who hunt, but he has some that we've introduced him to, and those are his people. He's for the youth hunt 2 years and got one, I'm assuming, for the youth hunt 2 years now. Keep up the strong work. And then my mom says, congratulations, Emery. I bet a Lions player would maybe help him with you if you ask. Yeah, so Emery has interviewed a few different Lions players, trying to get some more people on the podcast. Again, this week, straying a little bit from our typical sports conversations, but we've actually had people ask us, when are you going to talk about hunting?
Yeah.
And here we are making a hunting episode out of it. If, for those of you guys that know me, okay, he says, I bet a Lions player would hunt with you if you ask. Yeah, that would be really sweet.
With me?
Yeah. The corn is cut here. All right. If the corn is cut, then I need to get over there because that corn wasn't cut the other day. And if they're cutting corn, it's time to be over there. I've been in the hunting thing for a long time, hunting my whole life, and then filming my hunts for the last, what did we say?
25 years.
20 some years.
Well, whenever you...
I mean, my dad had started filming hunts even before that, but I've been filming my hunts for 20 years now, and then more at a higher level, I guess, for the last 10 to 15 years, I would say. And so been on a lot of different hunting podcasts and have a lot of friends in the hunting industry and all that. So I'm excited that Emery, and actually most of our videos, Emery was saying, like the Goliath video, the Big Buck Down video.
I said all your popular videos are with me in it.
Emery is the co-star in all my...
co-star, okay.
In my most popular hunting videos on YouTube. So a lot of people like to see Emery. They like that we're doing this as well. And yeah, it's been fun. I told him that's why his middle name is Hunter. Emery Hunter. Mm-hmm. So he's living up to that name now.
Yep.
So Mel's asked, have you met Ted Nugent? I've actually not met Ted Nugent.
Who's Ted Nugent?
He's the rock and roll Fred Bear.
Oh, yeah.
But he's also a great white hunter from Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
He's one actually I've never met. I've met a lot of lot of guys in the hunting industry, but not him. I would enjoy a young kid hunting podcast. It's family tradition. Yeah, it's, again, Emery's got to experience the kind of truest sense of the tradition driving up north the last 5 years or so. And
I was putting work back in 2019.
Yep. He's been alongside with all the habitat work we put in. He's been right out there with me and with everything. And so, but he's experienced the up north hunt camp side of it, and Mayo, Michigan, which is one of the more traditional areas. And he's gone to the buck pole last few years, and we have a good time up there. And it's been
like a
fun.
holiday.
But yeah, I mean, we could, and obviously we're doing this hunting special today. We can always have some other hunting, topics and whatnot too on here. It's Detroit sports and more. So
More is a lot of stuff.
More can be a lot of stuff. Emery might even get invited on to his own other hunting podcast. Got a few different friends on different hunting podcasts. The Deer Hunter podcast, which I'm kind of a part of now, and Habitat podcast, Legendary Habitat podcast. There's a bunch of them. Maybe you go on one of those and start telling your story. You have a contact for Ted, that would be sweet. Ted is a cool dude. I like him. People, he's can be controversial, but I think so can I sometimes. So, all right. Anything else you want to share before we wrap it up? We've been back live 31 minutes. Sorry for the technical issues. Have no clue what happened. Facebook just decided to drop us. So, but thank you guys for coming back to listen to this portion. We will be obviously cleaning this up and publishing back out on all the streaming platforms. I'll put the link to the YouTube channel in the chat. You guys can check that out. Jesse says, my cousin is part of a local hunting podcast. Yeah, let me know, Jesse. I mean, I'm curious to hear who that is. You might have even told me about him before, but I know quite a bit of people in that space.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Quite a lot.
Yeah. Emery gets recognized for the Sports Kid podcast and hunting. When we're up in Mayo, Emery's like a legend up there.
Yeah, okay.
We go to the buck bowl and we get people walking up to us saying hi and great job. And
Yeah, that we know.
I didn't know the one guy. The other guy we just seen at the buck bowl. So.
Oh, yeah. The one guy who's like, love your YouTube channel.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you, Jesse, for tuning in and the encouraging words. Appreciate that for sure. And we will be back. Do you have anything else before we close it down?
I don't think so.
Okay. Emery's excited. He's hooked. And we'll be back out. If we got more exciting news, we'll be sharing it on here for sure. So, all right. I think that's it for us. We will be back next Monday for sure. Thanksgiving week. Maybe we'll talk about some things we're thankful for next week.
Yeah.
Thankful for this deer, maybe a Lions victory.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So we really appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow on all the different platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify. Give us some feedback, comments there. We'd appreciate it. And until next time, have a blessed week. See ya.
Thanks for tuning in to another Sports Kid podcast. See you next week.